thanks, whatever. We're going to hit this project here. And yeah, anyway, let's go ahead. I think I ran this before. There's no build task. Okay. Nope, that's not what I need either. It was npm build. npx build. Now I have upgraded this machine since I was working on this 2 months ago, so there is the possibility that, yeah, it just doesn't remember. Okay. All right, so I could do a brew install node, or I could run the node installer thingy from the website. Looks like with the updates, it's just not playing nice. Let's see. Let's close some of this stuff. Too much stuff open. Sorry, folks. All right. I guess that's the worry with live streams. Anyway, what do you recommend, folks? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so let's get the LTS version. Yeah, so I think just in the upgrade, it just didn't come all the way through. So we're going to go ahead and play with this just a little bit. Now I'm doing this as part of 100 Days of Node was the deal that I'm doing. So there are 4 things, and I don't remember them off the top of my head, but it's a challenge for me to learn Node. And this is the project that I've chosen to learn it on. Yes, I'm learning Electron too. But anyway, that's something that I'm working on here for this. So now that we have Node installed, okay, looks like we're good to go. So now npm install. I think it was npm build, right? Yeah, let's go ahead and upgrade npm. All right, so that should take just a second. I just hate getting the warning, and so I'll just run it just to make the warning go away. All right, npm build. I think it was npm run. I don't see the window up here anywhere. Yeah, once I'm doing this every day, I shouldn't have to try and remember how it's all done. npm start. All right, so there you go. You got all this stuff. Now, what I'm going to do here is, I did find this little tutorial right here, and I think I was trying to make it run last time. We also have the benefit of Git, right? Because this is all committed to GitHub. So it says to put all this stuff in main.js. So I'm just going to do it, and we'll see how far we get. Now, I don't know how old, because I can always pull that stuff back out of Git, right? I don't know how old this tutorial is. So we'll just play it by ear. So that goes in main, and this goes in index. And so what it's telling us to do is it's doing this setup. It's not telling it to record yet. It's just telling us that we should see something like this in here. So if we come down here, we're going to Control C should end that. Yeah, it's not running anymore. And this says that you want to npm install and npm start. Okay, so I'll quit running npm build. Okay, so there's something here that it don't like. All right. And it's not working. So how do we debug this sucker, right? Because it's running the program, but for whatever reason, it's not running audio and video. So is there a way to get the console? Chromium Developer Tools. Okay. So it looks like that should work. So it wants 2C, Control C's. All right. All right. So now it's got it open over here. So it's got the video, audio, autoplay, styles. Unable to create basic accelerated OpenGL. So those are errors in the... Did I get any of that before? Nope. Oh, here we go, console. All right, so create object URL. No function was found that matched the signature provided. Okay. So where's it being called from? Index 17. Video.source. So somewhere in here, video.source, window.url.createObjectURL. So there's something here it doesn't like. So Okay, URL.create object URL. That exists. URL should be a global object, right? All right, let me come back over here and look. So the console says no function was found. All right, so window dot URL dot okay, so it looks like it's an actual function. On URL, no function was found that matched the signature provided. Okay, well, thank you. Just attach the media stream object directly to the source URL. All right, so what it recommends is that we do something like this. And yeah, I'll go skip back and actually read this later. All right, so here in the index, all right, so it looks like this is already getting a media stream. All right. So it looks like my my example there. Okay, media stream not defined. All right, local media stream. Oh, there we go. So there we go. So that's working. Okay, so now it's pulling the media stream in. All right, so now what I need is I need it to record. Now, I only want it to record the audio. I don't need the video up there at all. Though it is kind of cool to see my video up on the recording. So anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and, okay, there's a security warning here. This renderer process has either no content security policy or a policy with unsafe eval enabled. This exposes users of this app to unnecessary risks. Copy link address. All right, what's going on here? All right, looks like there's a ton of stuff here. So I will go through this later because mostly I just want something that works. Now, this is 100 days of view, so I have to get some view code written here soonish. I mean, I'm 15 minutes in, so yeah, let's see. But yeah, it's definitely streaming the video, so that's encouraging. Okay, so now how do we take this media stream and record audio off of it? Because if I had to guess, I'm assuming that there's audio coming out of this too. I don't know. Is there audio coming out? Yeah, there is, because just to give you an idea, I have, and I'm not going to move my webcam, but right down here, I have a mixer, and the microphone goes through the mixer. So I already get a feedback loop there, but because it's also running into the computer and then through Electron and then back out, I was hearing a slight delay. So I could hear myself twice with a very slight delay. So it was almost like I was talking over myself with a very consistent delay. It sounded almost robotic. So that's working. So it's capturing, it's getting my audio and it's getting my video. So now, yeah, let's go ahead and see if we can hook something up here to record the audio. So I'm assuming that it's a method on, oh, one other thing I'm going to do here real quick. So I'm going to click here to configure the build task, and I'm going to tell it to make it npm start. So the reason is because then what I can do is I can just go, here I can control C this, but then I don't have to keep running it on the stupid command line. I can just command shift B and it'll pop it up. And then if I'm doing some work over here, I can hit command shift B again and it's going to say, do you want to restart it? And I can say yes, and it'll just turn it right over and I don't have to go and remember this stuff. So yeah, so the renderer process doesn't have a security policy on it. I'll figure that out later. I want to get to writing view code, but basically I need some way of recording the audio. So let's dive into that. Okay, so record audio, and yeah, sorry about the pop-ups and stuff. There's probably a way to just disable notifications. Yeah, that's what I just had open. I wish there was a way to just, you know, for the next, you know, for the next however long. Anyway, like just go into do not disturb for an hour. Anyway, I'll figure that out later too. In the meantime, you just get to see what I'm working on here. Sorry about yawning into the microphone. Okay, so now what I need to do, oh, there's the object right here, is I want to record let's see, pause, play, sync, events, inheritance. Because I'm guessing that there's a method on, or yeah, a function on here that allows me to oh, this is HTML media element. And what I want is I want media stream. There we go. So we got the web API for media stream. And I'm guessing that there's somewhere here that I can record. So, not remove, record media stream. Here we go. So there's a media recorder here. So set up a media stream or HTML media element in the form of audio or video element to serve as a source for the media data. All right, so then we call media recorder.start. So we have to create a media recorder object. Here, I'll open in a new tab. specifying the source stream and any desired options. So media recorder. Okay. So we definitely are going to be using these. Okay. Okay. So here's an example, right? So looks like you have a record button. When you click it, it starts the recorder. And then if you click stop, then it stops the recorder. So it looks like this is the way that we're going to instantiate this. All right. All right, left the semicolon off of there. Mostly because I copied and pasted all of this. By the way, folks, automatic semicolon insertion isn't consistent enough. Like if I get a weird bug, I don't want to have to go start putting semicolons in to figure crap out. All right, so we're going to create the media recorder. Right now we're using globals. Whatever. The stream is local media stream. Isn't that what it was called? Of course, that was available in the index. But it looks like that worked. So let's just go with it for right now. So media recorder, and then I'm just going to tell it to start. Let's do it down here, though. Okay. Now, I don't know where to tell it to record to. Saved recordings. I wonder if there's a way to specify where to record to. Methods, properties. So we can tell audio bits per second. Oh, that's good. So it looks like, yeah, there we go. So we can give it options, right? So we gave it a stream. And so you give it a stream and options, right? So 128 kilobits per second. Let's just go with it. Okay. Whoops. In fact, I'm just going to steal those. Sorry, I'm weird. But there we go. All right. So now we're going to tell it to record there. Then we're going to tell it to load in index.html. And then we're going to tell it to start. And we're using Chromium. I don't see it here. I'm assuming if Chrome has it, then Chromium has it. Call me crazy. All right, so how do I tell it the folder or whatever to record to? On data available. Yeah, I need to read through that later. Okay. I don't know. Anyway. All right, let's see. So it has a const audio chunks. And then it pushes that onto audio chunks. So it looks like when there's data available, you push it. So I'm wondering if Electron write to files, right? All right. Here we go. Okay, so this is an Electron API. So we're going to get path. Users music, users pictures, users. Huh. I'm not getting that involved, honestly. I just want it to save to itself. Set path. Okay. So right. Okay. Yeah, y'all get to watch me do this. Is this on how to audio and video capturing? Oh, well, maybe I should have just kept reading. Okay. see. Okay, so it opens a file. Okay, this reads the file back. Anyway, looks like this bit's a little out of date anyway, and I did get it to play, so oh, that's interesting. Desktop capturer. So if I include that, huh? What do you know? So it'll capture the audio for me. Does not work on Mac OS. Okay, so that's a no go anyway. That's still running. So how do I get it in here? And what all is it writing in here anyway? Delete. Bye-bye. Okay. Node modules, whatever. Okay, so let's just see what happens. Oh, here we go. User data, saved recordings. So this must be something from somewhere else. No, because I copied it from over here. Oh, I think I know what's going on here. So it's actually capturing it in here. So if I restart the task, media recorder not defined. Yeah, see it's putting all the user data in there. So media recorder, is it media stream recorder? Is that what it was? Media stream recorder not defined. Okay. So I copied this from here, right? And it has the saved recordings there. So that's where it's doing its thing. And then it's using this navigator, which I don't. So it's using desktop capturer right here, which we saw doesn't work on Mac OS, which is what I'm running, so it has to work on Mac OS. So media recorder right here, new media recorder. That's what I have, right? New media recorder. Local media stream. That's what I had before. New media recorder. So, what am I missing? Let's just simplify this a little. Yeah, it still doesn't like it. Media recorder not defined at app, create window, blah, blah, blah. Line 13. Let's just make sure that it's lower or uppercase. Yeah, media recorder. Well, let's go Google again. I love learning new stuff, but it feels like it's a lot of this stuff. All right, so it's in Firefox and Chrome. Chrome 49. How old is this? 2016. So it should be there. So here's some demos. So Google Analytics, Meta, main.js. Licensed under, okay. So that's a media source. And then var media recorder. Okay, so far so good. Equals new media recorder right here. Right there. So then it has a try catch, unable to create media recorder with options, object, options, okay. And then it tries again. And then if that doesn't work, then it calls it with but it's saying that it can't even find this. Is media recorder not in there? I wonder if I just need to require it. It seems so simple now that I say that. Scripts. It's calling it right there. So it doesn't look like it's needing to require anything here, but this is made to run on the web, I think. I wish they'd put dates on these. Such a pain. Allow. Okay. So we'll record. Blah, 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 blah. Stop. Okay. So as far as I can tell, that worked. So when I hit record, okay, this is the other one, the other example. This is 2017. Okay. dimsum.js. I'm going to assume that's a library. From CodePen. So we've got a code pen here. Start. Oh, wants access. Of course, it wants access to the wrong camera. Start. Stop. But I have the debug tools on here. Yeah, right there. All right. All right, so if we go to the console, media stream, that exists. Media recorder, it's there. So if we run media recorder equals media recorder, and we'll take local media stream. Okay, local media stream is not defined. Well, then where is it getting it from over here? Because I'm not defining that anywhere here. All right, navigator.get user media. So it's getting the media. Local media stream. Because it seems to have it on the page, right? Failed to construct media recorder. Please use the new operator. So maybe I just have to run it out here. I can't run it from that file. The context must be different in main.js. That's probably the issue. So I just need to figure out what I can run in Electron and what I can't. Restart. Okay. So it seems to be doing something. So blob storage, local storage. So where is it storing it to? I guess that's the other question, right? So how do I get this media recorder to start writing crap to the file system? Because it looks like this works out here. So, because it's not blowing chunks at me anymore. Name. Is there any way to look at the... Because it should be recording now, right? Is it .start or .record? GPU cache. So is it... It's a binary. So is it going to create another like data 4 here in a second? Next, yeah, it's all binary. So it looks like it's recording. That would be my guess anyway. Looks like that's all staying the same. Okay. Get info. Size 0. Yeah, I'm looking for that number to change. And so it's not writing it to disk. I think it's actually recording it into memory. Yeah, so start. So it should have started recording. Records it into one or more blob objects. So now I got to figure out how to get it back out of the blob objects. My memory usage going up. Not that I can tell. Yeah, it did go up 65. Well, it just went down. I don't know. All right, well, I'll hit it again tomorrow. I've got other stuff that I got to get done today. So anyway, I didn't do much view today, but c'est la vie. I wonder. Yeah, it doesn't seem to have made a whole hill of beans one way or the other for the... Anyway, yeah, sorry. Not super exciting, but I'll